What's up? How's it going, everybody? My name is Dr. P, and I appreciate you taking the time to stop back by the channel for yet another Fortnite Battle Royale video. Now, in this one, guys, we've got a lot to talk about the storyline, possible progressions, and a whole lot more. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe if you're new. I'd really appreciate that. And also make sure to use my support a creator code in-game. It's Pineapplez YT. I have a special place in my heart for everyone in the Fruit faction who does so. Here are just a couple of the gentlemen who sent me screenshots on Twitter proving so. If you want a shout out in the next video, just send me a screenshot yourself. So recently at the volcano, I've heard reports from lots of people and all over social media saying that the volcano is making some sounds. It's making some strange sounds, and this is something I had lots and lots of people specifically tell me in my stream yesterday, so I thought it would be worth checking it out. Here's a clip of me at the volcano. Just listen up. As you can hear, it's definitely making some strange noises, not something you wouldn't expect from a volcano, but the thing is, it does seem to be getting more violent and more loud, and definitely seems to have gotten more vicious since the season started about 2 weeks ago. There has been an incredible amount of fog forming at the volcano, and I've seen reports and seen actually quite a number of people tell me and actually show proof that the fog is turning purple around the volcano. Quick question I would love for you guys to answer. Let me know if fog around the volcano in your version of the game is turning purple. This is a very big thing that could possibly lead to storyline implications down the road. The biggest thing people have been saying, and honestly I would say based on this, is this might be somewhat related to Kevin the Cube. You remember Kevin the Cube, obviously. He was in Season 5 and Season 6. Oh, our beloved Kevin. Why did he have to go so soon? We had been talking about Kevin's possible return for several months at this point. It kind of went dormant for a while, but now the theory has been revived in a sense. The thing that makes this so compelling about the fog being at the volcano is, let's look at how Kevin went away. The last time we ever saw him, he was exploding and leaving some of his parts in the middle of Loot Lake. But the thing about that, before that even happened, is Kevin the Cube dissolved himself into Loot Lake. You remember the bouncy lake? People called it the Thanos Lake. He literally dissolved himself into the water, into the ground. Now, what do volcanoes do? Volcanoes shoot stuff from the ground to the surface. Is it possible we could end up with some kind of a Kevin volcano by the end of the season? Not confirming this by any means at all, but definitely something to bear in mind and something to watch. Remember, all of this volcano stuff comes just a day after we had this loading screen come up for us showing the bananas going to the top of the volcano for something, and you can clearly also see the fog around the volcano in this picture. Granted, it's not exactly purple, but close enough. It looks like the high stakes LTM as well as the wildcard skin eventually will return to the game. If you don't remember the wildcard skin, it's only been out one time. It's a relatively rare skin. You can change the faces of it to resemble different suits on cards. Pretty cool skin, and basically it looks like it's going to come back. So if you're looking to get this skin, if it's a skin you've wanted for a while, I would definitely save up your V-Bucks because it looks like it's coming back soon, courtesy of Fortnite's social media pages. The high stakes / getaway LTM is one of the most interesting game modes in the game. The object is not to kill. It's not. You kill along the way, of course, but the object is to capture jewels and escape in vans with those jewels. There's no other game mode like it, which is why I personally really enjoy it. I want to take a second and look back at this loading screen. Now, I know I've talked about it a little bit in this video. I know I talked about it in depth in yesterday's video, but something I missed, and you guys thankfully called me out on and let me know, was the fact that the Banana King is inside one of the chairs from the Ice King's castle in Polar Peak. Wow, that blew my mind. So sure enough, I went to check to see if it was true. Indeed, it is, but there's a lot more to it. Focus specifically on the logo or insignia, whatever you want to call it, that's sitting right on this chair behind the Banana King. You can see there's 4 vertical lines. If you go to the Polar Peak Castle, you go to the bottom room, Remember this table? I've talked about this before. We thought they represented all the elements. That could very well be the case. But if you look around these chairs, eventually you get to one that has the exact same logo on the chair. So the bananas infiltrated the Polar Peak Castle to steal this chair from the Ice King, to then hoist the Banana King and take him on top of the volcano for God knows what. This season is already getting way more intricate and complex than it at first seemed, and this will continue to go on as we get more information, as we get more loading screens and whatnot. This is very important right here, guys, and I think it's also worth noting that the only chair that is sitting perfectly at the table is the one that has the logo the Banana King's chair has. I would love to hear your thoughts on what you think is going on at the volcano, because like I said in yesterday's video, my prediction doesn't mean it's going to come true, but my prediction was it looks like they're sacrificing someone or something into the volcano. It goes without saying, though, that's just my opinion. I actually just went into the game and went to the volcano to see if personally I got purple smoke. Guys, it's real. This is a real thing. Look at this. It is purple fog around the volcano, just implying more and more Kevin could come back in some capacity. I mean, it's confirmed to be purple, but the thing is, it took me several games to get it to be purple. At first it wasn't, then it was. I don't know if it's a visual glitch or if it means something. If I know Epic Games, they usually do stuff on purpose, but, you know, we'll find out soon enough. So now I want to talk about Sunny Steps a little bit. I talked about previously how it looks like Sunny Steps is a big focal part of the season. Obviously, a brand new POI that got introduced with Season 8 and has appeared already in half the loading screens. Here at Sunny, there's actually this sundial. At least that's what it appears to be, some kind of sundial. So there's also a skin called the Master Key. You're seeing me rock it here in this gameplay. There's also an accompanying pickaxe called the Lock Pick. Now, the Master Key and the Lock Pick seem to be big focal parts of the season as well. It's believed that the Master Key's keys you see hanging around his neck and around his waist will unlock something important at some point in the season. Take a look at his pickaxe here. You can see it. It's called Lockpick, a very fitting name. It actually becomes reactive and changes only when the map is at night. Now, when the map is at night and it's nighttime around everywhere, this pickaxe glows. It goes without saying, this is an important detail. You know, Master Key is a big part of the season. It looks like he's going to have implications, and his pickaxe is glowing only at night. What could this mean? Well, we think that the Master Key is in some way tied to the dragons and the eggs in the volcano. We still don't know when they're going to hatch because the eggs are still there. They still have creatures inside of them. Is it possible that these creatures are going to be hatched at night when the moon is in the sky during a full moon? That's pretty much what triggers the pickaxe, the lockpick pickaxe, to glow. And there's got to be a reason for it. Why not that? Sunny Steps is truly a mysterious place in Fortnite, but the thing is, of course, as I've said many times, it's important to the story. We know that. But just backing that up even more, if you go into Playground, of course, you know they upgraded Playground with Season 8 to make it so you spawn in at a hub and then use teleporters to get around the map. Well, the area, the island that you spawn in on for Playground is actually a second version of Sunny Steps. Take a look around here. It's very obvious. You've even got another volcano on this island. Like, they couldn't have made it any more obvious what this is supposed to be. If you turn around, you see the same kind of structures and architecture that you find in Sunny Steps. So I think it's pretty clear and important enough for Season 8 that they even included it as the spawn hub, another version of Sunny. Really excited to see how the rest of this season plays out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Just a quick note about this gameplay. This was the most interesting final circle I have ever been a part of. My teammate goes down, I revive him, he immediately dies to the storm. And then there's no chance for me to revive him again because he ends up in the volcano floating around in here. Like, look at this. This is an interesting circle. So I basically just had to give up on reviving him. There's basically no way I could have safely done it with another enemy in the area, you know, just looking over us. So I got really lucky to win this game. You'll see how it plays out. The guy misses basically every shot on me while I'm in the air. So really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like on this thing if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new around here, guys. I would truly appreciate each and every one of your support. Make sure to check out my live stream over on caffeine.tv. I'll link it below. I'm live over there several times a week, playing, having a good time, getting wins. It's always good over there. Always have a great time. So catch you guys in the next one. Until then, guys, take it easy and peace out, my friends.